KILR. Killer Games.
Hello, gamers and simmers. Welcome back to Flight Simulator 2 on the Commodore 64. We are going to continue with our world tour, starting off here at Chicago O'Hare, because it looks like Chicago O'Hare, doesn't it? And we're going to be going to DuPage Airport. So this will be interesting because we have to use... Remember, this is all old-fashioned, so it's kind of hard to do VFR on this. So we need to set our VOR radios, or, you know, we need to set that so that way we can see what we're doing, or, you know, lead us there. Alright, so we're going to be taking, let me just go ahead and pull up the map so I can show you what we're doing here, because if you can visually see it, it might actually help. Alright, so we've got Chicago O'Hare, here's DuPage. So in order for us to really catch this, what we're going to need to do is set our Chicago O'Hare VOR, and let's see, 240, 250. I think 250 should do it because that will bring us right about here, and we should be able to land there. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we got no mouse pointer on this, so we have to do this the old-fashioned way. Let's see, Nav Radio. Oh, I think we're already on. Oh, good. Okay, so we're already on Nav 1. This is funky. I don't know why it does. See, the one here looks fine. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? All right. Let's see. Control in, I think. And crap, I can't remember. Ah, I forgot. Dang it. I forgot what the control was. Let's see, Nav Radio, Control in, and, oh, okay, got it. Let's see if this does it here. Well, that was Nav 2. That's not, oh, we want VOR radio, okay. VOR radio, okay, VOR 1. There it goes, okay. You see it? Our VOR radio right here. Alright, so what did we say? We want it 250, right? That should take us from 250. I don't think we need to set another VOR radio. Well, we have this one from DuPage set up. I suppose what we can do if for some reason one set, in case we get lost with one, we'll set the other one up. The DuPage, if we were to set this at 45050, then it will at least get us in the right direction. Oh, yeah, 050, that should do it. Here I am clicking on this thing like it's going to do something. Oh, maybe I could do from. Yeah, we'll do that. You know what's interesting? Do you notice how you've got your 2 and your back course here? It wasn't until now that I forgot that they had this back then. It was so easy. You didn't have to sit there and subtract or add 180. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can do this. But now you do. Which begs the question, how accurate was this back in, what was it, 1984 when this came out? Did VOR radios have this? I don't know if they did or not. And see here, the compass. Maybe it was just here for learning purposes. It's like, yeah, this is the direction you're heading to, and this is your from. Well, or, depending upon how you've got this set up here. 250. Well, that should be 2. Why does it say from? Oh, wait a minute. That's because... Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, so now we're here. Our plane is here, and now we need to figure out where the runway is at. So, well, I don't think this is the runway that we're on, or is it? What the heck was zoom in and zoom out on this? I forgot. Radar zoom in for... Okay. I thought that's what I was doing. Maybe I have to hit 4 and... Oh, there it goes. No, that's a runway. We're on a runway. Okay, we'll just... we'll take off from here. This works. Again, we need to go back in 3D mode. To remember my controls, I think it's BT. You don't use the numerical keypad on this, so let's see, that's view. How did that work again? To select view 5T. Okay. And in case you're wondering here, maybe I should show this. In case anyone's wondering how in the heck you play this thing. Here's the controls, okay? So, this stupid thing. Take that out there. All right, so T is up, B is down, and your ailerons. Here's your trim and flaps, and then throttle. Oh, sorry, this is rudder, brakes, and then this is kind of funky here because this is how it is on the Commodore 64. This does not translate the same way on a regular PC. With the emulator, this key is actually the semicolon, and this key is the comma. No, not the comma, the accent mark. So the one right next to it. Then you've got all this stuff down here: carb heat, magnetos, mixture, fuel tank. Let's see. And then you've got this page here. So here's how you set up your comm radios. Control on the PC is going to be your tab key. It's not the actual control key. I think that's used for something else, for like menu options or something like that. So here's COM, Nav Radio, ADF. If you remember, we have to set that in the options, and it replaces the VOR2, VOR OBS. Okay, that's changing your radials there. Transponder. I like how this transponder thing is here, but you never actually use it. I don't know why that's there. I guess maybe they had it there future proofing or something. Alright, and then your lights, altimeter adjust, all this other stuff right here. So there we are. Okay, so I think we are ready. As you can see, this is our elevators and ailerons here. So let's do this. I think I've got everything set. Oh, why are my lights on? Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to look up weather. Let's look up weather. Let's see what we got for weather. Okay, got weather up. This is from weather.gov. And isn't this interesting here? Hazardous weather conditions. September 25th. Why does it say, look, severe thunderstorm watch, but this, this is the current weather. A few clouds. I wonder if this will give us... See, and then down here, it's got multiple hazards in effect. Severe thunderstorms this afternoon. Well, this doesn't seem very accurate at the moment. At the moment, it would be thunderstorms there right now. Huh. Alright, let's go in and let's put in... Okay, we're going to put, in our aviation weather center here, we're going to put in DuPage, Illinois. Well, actually, let's put in DuPage Airport. Yeah, it takes things right back here. That's not what I wanted. Where am I going? I don't know. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do then is we're gonna put this information here. We can't load the weather. So we're going to input it. Oops, I can't use the arrow keys. We're going to input it here. Let's add a little bit of realism here. Well, a few clouds at what? I don't know. Let's say 5,000. No. We'll say 7,000. Bottoms is 5,000. We're not going to go that high. Wind level, we'll say We won't do surface winds because that's a pain in the butt with shear zone altitude. No, we'll put surface winds. Usually when they give wind speed, they're talking about surface winds because people don't usually walk up in the air, at least as far as I know. Let's see. Well, degrees is southwest. So, what is that? 180 is south. 270 is west. That'd be 240. Okay, so I need to figure out what the knots are. Let's do a search. Miles per hour to knots. Alright, here we go. It was how many miles per hour? 17. 14 knots. Well, 14.77. I was going to round up. We'll just put 14. Okay. Yeah, so we'll skip all that. Okay, so this is what I put down for the weather. Hold on. Okay, so this is what I put down for the weather. I actually need to change this to a 3. I believe that's fall. There's a few clouds, but you don't have an option of putting few clouds on here. And since there's a thunderstorm coming, we're just going to say that there's clouds. So I just put a bottom of 5,000, top of 7,000, and then I used a conversion utility to change miles per hour to knots. So 17 miles per hour was 14 knots, and it's going at southwest, so 240 degrees. There's no temperature or anything in here. So that is pretty much it. And now we have a gray sky. Now let's get going. Well, this is nice and hard to see. Should be able to get off the ground here. I can't remember if this thing had landing gear or not. But if you're wondering why I've played Flight Simulator on a keyboard for so long, this is why. Because I was used to do it on the Commodore 64. And the Amiga, for that matter. Okay, we're catching our radio here. We better hurry up. We need to get over the 250. And I think that is the airport right there. I have to go back here. Boy, that thing is hard to see. Alright, we better get our flaps down. Oh, our flaps are down. I forgot to put them up. Oh my goodness. We're gonna pass this thing. Well, we didn't make it. Oh, disk error. Well, that's nice. Okay, well, that didn't turn out very well. At least the flight's not very far, so let's try that again. And let's get our flaps up this time. Trying to get level flight on this was difficult without crashing. Let's not crash. Oh man, I forgot to set my okay, that's all right. The airport was right over there. Where is it? Let's put our flaps down and slow down here. Did I pass it? I probably passed it. I think I passed it. Ah! Okay, so... Let's change our DuPage VOR radio. Let's make it... it's not the one I wanted. We'll do a from. Okay, so it looks like we are... I think it looks like we passed it. I think we passed it. Where the heck is it? Are we sitting on top of it? Oh, no, there it is. Wait a minute, that can't be it. That's too small. Can it? That can't be the airport. That's way too small. Let's find out. That is definitely... There's the airport. I see it. Did you see it? It's right... Whoops. It's not showing now. It was right over here. We need more altitude. Oh my goodness, we're gonna land here and I don't want to. Okay, which one's the airport? Oh, that one. I think it's the one over there. Over here. I think that's the airport. Oh, dang it. I'm hitting the wrong key. Try to play this with a keyboard and your fingers like in the middle of the keyboard, because that's where the... need some altitude so that way we can line ourselves up with the runway here. I thought it was weird that that little white thing was a little too close. Get the mouse thing out of the way. We shouldn't be seeing a mouse pointer. We didn't have that on the Commodore 64. Let's see if I can get lined up here. It's not easy to figure out. It looks like it's at an angle. I think we're at a fair enough altitude. It's hard to tell how close we are. Oh, well, the DME is 4 miles. and it's a little further than the airport, so we've got to be getting close. Okay, that other airport off to this here, that should be Aurora Municipal, which we'll be going to that airport next time. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Okay. We can see it, we can see it. Can we line up with this one? Now see, these smaller airports actually have a filled-in runway, which makes it a lot easier to try to line up instead of the... I don't know why the major airports were all white line. That was annoying. I don't know what their decision was when they did that. It's like the anticipation here. So you try to play this, you appreciate the modern simulators. This is not easy. I remember getting frustrated as a kid trying to land. I could never get lined up with the runway. I'm like, well, you know, because it was so hard to... You think you're lined up, but you're not. because you're working with 8-bit graphics. And so you got all these fringy things going on here. Okay, we are almost there. Come on. Don't crash. Don't crash. I think we did it. Yay! We landed! We didn't crash. And we landed right on the runway, too. Ah. Well, that felt like an accomplishment. See if we can straighten up here a little bit. It's like, wait a minute. It's like I was on the runway. It's like, how did I get blown off? Must be the wind. Try to get back on the... Whoa, 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 whoa. No, don't want that one. That sound, by the way, was the stall light. I tell you what, the wind was unforgiving on this. You'd be on the runway and it would just like slowly blow you off. Like, it's hard to stay on. I'm trying to get to the end of the runway, but I guess this is good. We'll stop right here. All right. Well, this is cool. All right, so we finally landed on here at DuPage. This was an interesting flight. So, well, thanks for joining me on this flight, and we'll be doing another one, and we'll be going to Aurora Municipal. Until then, I'll see you next time. If you thought this flight was interesting, then you might want to check it out on these other flight simulators that you see on your screen. It's just a fun way to relive old memories and see how things changed over the years. Be sure to subscribe to be notified of any new videos, and I'll see you on the next flight.